everyone, my name is Michelle and I'm a volunteer at the Colorado Wolf and Wildlife Center, and today I am here with my friend Kenai and our brand new friend Katniss. So I do have some really good news. For those of you who have been following along with us, you'll know that Kenai unfortunately lost his mate Makui last year, and we've been trying to find a friend for him for about that whole year time frame. And well, here she is. So this is Katniss. Katniss just came up to us from a wolf dog rescue in Texas. So she is a wolf dog, so she's actually half wolf and half dog, and her story is very unique because she was actually born up in Alaska. Now, wolf dogs are illegal in Alaska. They're not allowed to be in the state at all. You can't even drive through the state with them. But Katniss's mom was actually a Marimano sheepdog, which is an Italian sheepdog. So she meant to be out there protecting livestock. She wasn't very good at her job though, because she decided that she was going to have a litter of puppies with a wild wolf in Alaska. So very, very interesting. So she is an F1 wolf dog, so that means she is a first generation wolf dog. Super, super sweet girl, as you can see. I expect that those of you who come visit us to do interactions will definitely get to meet her coming up here pretty soon. But Kenai and Katniss are still learning to each other's ropes. They're still getting used to each other. So right now they are still in that matchmaking enclosure, and they're separated overnight and for feeding and things like that. But as you can see, they're at least hanging out in the same space with each other, which has been really, really great. So we're very excited to welcome Katniss to our family. So she is 7 years old, and very, very sweet girl, and we hope that she will continue to build that relationship with Kenai, even though I know that Kenai was super, super close with Makui, but at least this does give him some really great companionship. So that is our good news. Now, unfortunately, like I said, I also have some bad news for us, and that bad news is something that happened here in Colorado recently. So you might remember a few weeks ago, Colorado Parks and Wildlife went out to lethally remove an uncollared gray wolf in Rio Blanco County after a few livestock depredations. Now, all these livestock depredations that had occurred were all lambs, so very young sheep, and it seemed like it was just one lone wolf. Now, they did go out, they found the wolf, they did make a shot at it, but they couldn't recover the body. So unfortunately, the wolf was gravely injured. I'm sure he has passed away by now. So all CPW was able to do was go out and collect blood and tissue samples from where he had been shot at. So what they ended up doing was a DNA test on this wolf because they didn't know where he came from. And unfortunately, the DNA does show that this is the 5th Copper Creek puppy, the one that was not captured last year in September, and it was left out in the wild to fend for himself. So unfortunately, this little guy, he had been out in the wild trying to learn how to live a life as a lone wolf. And so when the lambs were out on this public land area, unfortunately, he ended up learning how to hunt by hunting lambs. So unfortunately, this poor little guy was set up for failure from the very start because he was left behind and not captured with the rest of his family to learn how to be a wolf. So it's a very, very tragic case. As far as we know, Colorado Parks and Wildlife is still looking for another Copper Creek wolf to lethally remove as well due to other depredations in Pitkin County, but it's been over a month now that they've been looking for those wolves and we haven't heard anything on that case. So it's just another tragic end to another one of Colorado's wolves. But we are hopeful that we'll have another group come in here soon, so it may be in December or January for another release coming up to maybe help recover that population that we also have lost. So either way, it's been a very tragic turn for that poor little Copper Creek wolf pup who was doing so well out there. So we're very sad to hear that news. But anyway, kind of going back to Katniss here, we're very excited again to welcome her to our family, and we hope that you all get the chance to come up and meet her soon. She's a very, very sweet girl, and you'll get to see her and Kenai's relationship grow. Even if you don't get a chance to come visit us, we'll definitely be posting their story on our socials as well. So again, as always, if you have questions, just send them in our comments, send them to our messages. We'll be happy to answer those for you, and we'll see you all next week.